we can get started, I'm looking for someone to propose a chair. I propose Richard to be chair.
I'll second it.
All in favour?
Let's do it.
Okay.
So I'll leave that there for now.
Okay.
Well, I don't think we'll be here for long.
It's a very complicated one, this, isn't it? You know?
We haven't got any public, so I'm not going to...
No, that is a go for the sheet. Let's go for that sheet. Okay, good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to the Planning Committee of the 30th of... Right, start the meeting officially then. Good evening, councillors, and welcome to the Planning Highways Committee of the 30th of October 2025. As we have no members of the public tonight, we won't be going through the, is it recce you call it, sort of fire and evacuation procedures. We won't be going through that, so we'll press on. So first of all, apologies for absence.
I've got apologies from Councillors Foreman and Walraven, and I've got James Meek here, who's subbing for Councillor Foreman.
Thank you very much. Any disclosure of interest to deal with the disclosures by members of any disposable pecuniary interest and interests other than pecuniary, as defined under the Seaford Town Council Code of Conduct and Local Tourism Act 2011 in relation to matters on the agenda. Are there any? No, so we'll move forward again. No public participation, so we can skip through item 3. We haven't got a consult in front of one. We've got one in the end tonight. So planning applications received week commencing 22nd September 2025. LW/25/0531. 2 Sandal Road. Demolish existing conservatory and replace with single-storey rear extension. Alterations to rear window for Mr. and Mrs. Clark. Right. So. Who wants to sort of start off with this one? Is it anyone want to have any discussion about it? My own view was it was quite close to number 4. I thought that was interesting. That's why I wrote it down the south. But apart from it's quite close on that boundary, isn't it? On between that particular property and number 4. Apart from that, I really couldn't see too much to talk about. Probably tidies up the plot, really. Councillor Cannon.
Thank you, Chair. Whilst it looks close, it only has pretty much the same footprint as the previous one. It's also going to be far more thermally efficient than the one they have at the moment. I would have no objection to this.
Probably the Conservative probably a bit out of date now, and needs updating us anyway, so which is what often does happen, isn't it? So you take the opportunity to build something a bit more substantial, and in their case that's what they seem to have done. Anyone else? What is that proposal, by the way?
I would propose that, yes.
Okay,
I'll
second. That's Councillor Law. Do you want to speak on the item?
No, basically this is coming more and more often, replacing the conservatory with an actual built extension, and conservatories are basically 20 years old, the plastic's now started to fail on them, so it needs to be made more substantial.
Yep.
So when you replace what you've got in an existing plot, it makes perfect sense to me. And actually, it's a nice build.
Yep.
And it's 1.2 metres between the boundary, which complies to building regs. So I'm going to second this and say, good idea.
Okay, anyone else want to talk on the matter?
No, I thought this
Right, so we've got proposal, Councillor Cannon, and seconded by Councillor Lord. All those in favour? That's unanimous. Okay, thank you. LW 250556 46 Chinkton Road. That's already been decided. That was that support?
Sorry, through you, Chair. That one I looked earlier, and it's actually already been approved today. I did ask for an extension, and obviously I don't think it was. I thought it was accepted, so they said yes, that's absolutely fine. I have written to the case officer and just flagged up that I did ask for an extension, just hoping that doesn't happen again. But it was approved.
It is an extension.
Is it there? Have they put anything up there yet on that? While they're on it, have they put any report on there yet?
They've got the officers report
Okay,
on there.
so
If you wanted to have a
Well,
look.
it's nothing too contentious through you, Chair, is it?
No.
You know,
I know, but we like to.
There wasn't anything.
Decision, let's have a quick look.
Sorry, my mouse wasn't working.
It's all bits. There we
We've got
go.
the officers report. Might take a little while.
Oh,
This
trust the
is
chair.
This is the obviously the.
That's the site.
Yeah.
The block.
Sorry, it's a very busy page.
I mean, my only comment was it's a big flat roof. It's quite a long flat roof, and that's my only sort of it looks a little bit blocky in that sense. That's what I thought. But apart from that, not enough to turn it down or anything, but just more of an observation comment really. So they said.
I'm going to go down a bit, sorry.
Put that way, no rush.
Also makes the garage more usable.
Yeah, well, it's going to be extended a bit, isn't it?
No, I mean it's wider.
Yeah, can say, yeah.
Garages today, you can't, they're built for 1950s cars, aren't they?
Yeah,
that's
you can't
true,
actually use them.
Yeah.
Gonna fit for tandem.
Conclude the proposed section I consider principles
Some
and deals.
principal details like code, go for it.
No, they're happy. The officers are happy about that Lewis District, so that's good. It's just good to note that. Given they've been meeting and highway state, it all meets. So we accept that. It's going through, so that's fine. I think we would have supported it anyway. So. Okay, planning applications received in the week commencing the 29th of September, the 6th of October, 13th of October, and the 20th of October. None received whatsoever.
Gosh,
Okay.
unusual.
I'm a bit concerned, if I'm honest.
Well, this is nothing to do with planning for me to interject, but I know a manager of a building supply firm, and he's saying it's the quietest he's ever known it in over 20 years. He said, normally he supplies estimates for building trusts like timber, roofs and bricks, and he said, for the last 6 weeks, he's had less than one inquiry a week for building materials.
What do you normally have then?
He normally gets about 20 to 30 a week.
Oh, okay, so it got really...
So he's gone like less than, basically one a day, where it's been 20 to 30 a week for how much is building, how much is sand, how much is bricks, how much is timber, how much is window frame. It goes on forever. And basically said, it's the quietest he's ever known it. And the big building merchants in Hailsham, Travis Perkins, has closed.
Really?
Yeah, and we think when they're going to be a massive building boom, I should say, and nobody's building. And all the contractors I know, the orders in front of them, which now they're really busy up to Christmas and after Christmas, their order books are quiet. And it proves it when we get two...
I know, that's what I thought.
We get 2 applications and we get nothing for like a month. And a lot of small, medium-sized building firms who I know, like Paynes and 1 or 2 others, they say, well, do you know what? Our order books are drying up.
Actually, it might be worth having that discussion when we do some forthcoming training, isn't it, about that one?
Well,
I'm sure
I'm just saying,
the trainer would know
it's
that.
reflected
Yeah, that's interesting.
in the applications here. What? You're doing a conservative and a small garage, basically.
Yeah.
And in what? 6 weeks? Anyway,
interesting. Thank you for that, Councillor Hall, but it's worth the conversation anyway on that one. Right, so on the trees now, so TW 250084 TPO 53 Willow Drive. It's about the beach again. We've met this property before, I know we have. They want to remove the new growth shoots around 2 metres for Mr Stafford. They've got the diagram up there. Anyone want to comment on that, or we're just quite happy? Councillor Honeyman.
Yeah, I did look about Winterspring Beach because I thought, I need to check that one. I wasn't 100% whether it was the right time. It does say late winter to early spring, and it also says, when I looked it up, hard pruning is not advised as this can cause serious issues for the trees. So obviously if they're going to use tree surgeons, they'll make sure they don't do anything too radical, otherwise they really could upset the tree. But by the sounds of it, the person who owns it wants to go cut as much as they can off. But they obviously got to wait till late winter to early spring to actually do it.
That's of course January.
So by the time this process goes through, what's the decision date? Because that could be another month or so yet, isn't it?
But to be honest, trees are usually quicker. It's usually about 2 to 3 weeks. So.
Then you've got to organise them, haven't you? So it probably is going to be the winter, isn't it, realistically? So do we have any more comments, or do we have a proposer?
Well, it's 2 metres, and Councillor Hillman's quite correct. But the problem is, and I've noticed this on the ground I look after, the trees have started to shoot sooner and sooner. We never used to have a new shoot on any tree till Easter. Now you get to the end of January and you've got new shoots and you can't touch them basically when that's happening. So
it's shifted a bit. You're trying to say
I'm saying you basically have the window's getting narrower and narrower for doing work on trees because the climate's changing. So we used to have hard frost and snow. What's that? And basically, we all know you have plants in your garden and your bulbs start coming up in January. So Councilman is absolutely spot on right. It's 2 metres. It's normally about 6 foot, which is 2 metres. New growth shoots, it makes the more the tree grows stronger. So I'll support it, and I think you're absolutely right, Councilman, because.
Do you want to write a note about when it should be happening?
Well,
but you can
presumably the tree centrals know that, but I just wanted to look it up for my own.
Yeah, please.
Yeah, absolutely.
Just to see.
Do you want to mention the window narrow?
I'd leave that because we use a professional tree surgeon.
They should be aware of them narrowing it down because of what's
Isn't
happening.
that an old drawing though?
Yeah, that's what I looked for.
It's beautiful, isn't it? It's not CAD, it's done by pen and paper.
That's interesting. The name is that East Quinton School. No, East Quinton, whatever that is. That's interesting. Whatever that means. East Quinton.
Love to see Jess on that.
Yeah, East Quinton. Anyway, thank you. So we have we haven't voted yet. Proposer, Councillor Honeyman. Or do you want to do it, Councillor?
Councillor's proposal.
And you want to be second, right? Yeah. Any other comments from anyone else? No. All those in favour. So again, that's unanimous. Thank you. TW25 0088 TPO Cutmere Cottage, Chinkton Lane. Again, we've had this one before.
Yeah.
There's a selection there of sycamore trees and poplar trees. So 3 poplars and 2 sycamores, reduced again by 2 metres, about light and safety, all of them. There we go. It's all.
Well, that's unusual. I've got a photograph of it.
Yeah, I love the fact they circled.
You can see they're quite substantial properties, aren't they?
Well, I think they're a bit skinny actually. I think they need managing, but still, that does in particular.
Well, the width as well as the.
It's just gone out of control.
It's just being a tree.
Well,
anyone specifically want to talk about any of them? The T4 looked a bit out of control, didn't it?
Oh, as far as I'm concerned, poplars have to be. I think as far as anyone knows, poplars have to be regularly pruned or cut back or pollarded. And these, I don't think these have been done for over 10 years, I guess.
Yeah, they look like they're quite wild in their
Yes, that's the same 10, 15 years. They need pollarding by about 6 foot or 2 metres. And actually it'll make them a stronger tree, to be honest with you. And less likely to fall over in high winds.
Especially where Cutmere Chinkton Lane is and everything, and they are right, but it will improve the light in the property as well. All round it will improve the property. So we have had planning applications there before, I know we have. So we got a proposer.
I propose.
Like Councillor Law, second to Councillor Honeyman. Anyone else want to talk on the matter? No. All those in favour? Okay. That's supported unanimously. Okay, the last tree application, TW25 0090 TPO 14 Manor Road North, off the Eastbourne Road there. It's 1 sycamore tree, T1. Crown lift lower secondary branches by up to 6.5 metres, thin crown by 15%. There's some dead wood in there, crossing branches, epicormic growth as well. Reduce and reshape crown by approximately 2.5 to 3 metres to suitable growth points. Keep it a reasonable size for location and to shape the crown for Mr. and Mrs. Smith.
I haven't got anything.
So that's what we basically we've just got the application. So we are relying on the tree surgeon, aren't we? Really, who they use. So, does that sound reasonable?
Well,
for
6.5
sycamore?
metres is basically the best part of 20 foot.
Right.
But basically, these trees need to be pruned or pollarded. But I think 20 foot's a lot, but obviously they've had some, I've not seen the tree, they've had some professional advice. Basically, they take it up and make it more of a lollipop by taking the bottom 20 foot up. And also, there's like cross branching and deadwood. I support this application. I've not seen a tree, but I'm relying on someone else's effort. And up the Manor Road, I think some of the trees can be too large.
Some of them are around that, on that road, especially Manor Road North, because that's the road that goes up by the old Newland site, isn't it? So that's quite big.
They do need cutting back, and unfortunately, when you cut them back, you get complaints. But there you go.
Okay. Councillor Meek?
Could someone explain what epicormic growth is?
Unless someone wants to look it up.
It's the shoots, the extra shoots that are coming out, that's right, isn't it?
It's where the shoots come out.
So if it's coming from the bottom, that can be the epicormic growth, so it's almost like suckers coming out.
And what it's basically, it's like a bulb at the bottom of the tree, and you do see it, and it doesn't cause any harm to the tree, it makes the tree look exceedingly ugly. So you get a tree going up, and then at the side of it, either side, you get like a bulb, where the sort of shoots will come out, they're not really grown out, and they've grown out, someone's trying to cut them back, they've not done a good job. So basically, a tree coming down, it should go into the ground, it comes down, and you have a bulb around the bottom of the tree, and they're bloody awful, to be honest with you. So you need to sort that out to maintain
But you cut it off?
Well, you trim it all, you just trim it all the way back and make sure that. So it's basically like it's like a daffodil bulb basically. So the tree comes down, you've got a daffodil bulb at the bottom, and then it goes down. And it's awful. Good. And it needs to be trimmed and looked after.
But you know, trees grow that way. So the wood in the middle is dead. It's the outer. The live is the outer one. So you
We've got some lime trees up at one of our close churchyards like that. They're awful, but still.
Okay, right. So we do have a proposal. We have a seconder for this. Okay, Councillor Buchanan. So no one else wants to talk on the matter, so all those in favour to support. Thank you very much. Right, agenda item 5, update report. So the report 96/95/25, just looking on page 6 to 9, just comparing what we supported and the approvals or otherwise by the district council. I don't know if anyone's got any comments on any of the items there, or it's fairly standard. Yeah, the item with the 24 Chinkton Avenue one, that's going to be discussed in some forthcoming training, so that should be quite an interesting discussion on that particular one. Because we said it was too big a property and it's been approved, but it's been reduced effectively. Apart from that, I think it's fairly straightforward, isn't it?
Yeah.
So, just to note the decision, can we have just put hands up to note, we don't need to propose a secondary for that. Thank you. And with that, I think we're all done, aren't we? So, conclude the meeting at 7:18.